All right, welcome back to What the Farm. I'm Jim, and today we're going to talk about waking up in jail. Before we get into that, follow the prompt there, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them, and I answer every comment I get. Anyhow, I spent my whole life being a Boy Scout, and then behavior changed so dramatically that I got to experience what everyone who has a chronic alcohol problem is sooner or later going to experience, which is waking up in jail. Not knowing how you got there, having the vague memory of some kind of chaotic incident, uh, looking around to see complete strangers um, who seem like they're in a fraternity or something. It was my impression that the guys that was around me were all friends, and I was just the on the out. Um, so in jail, you have scheduled times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They don't correlate with when you want to eat or when you are hungry. You have scheduled times for when you can use the telephone. Um, Depending on what jail you're in, you may or may not have a scheduled time for when you get a haircut, when you can shave, when you can take a shower, when you can sit on a bed, when you can walk around. The last jail I was in, you were not allowed to exercise in there for whatever reason. They were afraid um, that you would get hurt or that you might try to fight with the guards or something. So they just didn't allow it. Anyway, so the the last time for me, I was sent to a jail in the town I live in here, and then transferred to another jail. And the first jail I was in had a bunch of people who had been in jail for at least a year awaiting trial, and I was just shocked at how long people were waiting. It depends on what crime you committed, of course. You're The higher the felony, the longer you sit in jail before you go to court. But eventually, I got down to the place I spent 5 months at, and it was a miserable experience. Um, if you have an alcohol problem, get help. This is not a path I would recommend to anybody. You can survive alcoholism. You can have a happy existence. You can live as a sober person without, um, being miserable or never having fun. Um, you just have to. In fact, most people who end up in jail from drinking alcohol are no longer having fun from drinking. They're having misery. Your entire existence starts revolving around when you're going to drink or how much you're going to drink. I was talking to my therapist and mentioning that I could sit in a bar. This is before I went to treatment, and not drink, but sit there and look at them restocking when they refill the beers or whatever. They come out with this cart full of beer, and I remember looking at the cart thinking, I wonder if I could drink that all at once. And I was being sober at the time, uh, and it wasn't like a craving. It was just it would be funny to me to try to drink all of that, and it should have been a clue to me that, like, I'm not getting better. I need help. I needed to, and for me, I had to go to inpatient treatment. If for other people, outpatient might work, or just quitting drinking might work. But it is poison. You are poisoning yourself, um, and you're missing out on life. You're missing out on relationships. Um, you're missing out on opportunity to help your fellow man or woman or other. But I just thought, for one reason or another today, I was feeling like maybe I needed to humble myself, and that last time I woke up in jail, looking around, thinking I can't live this way anymore. I don't want to live like this. But thought I'd share it with you. Anyway, that's my first long for today. I'm sure there'll be another one. I'll see you next time.